Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Di sini saya Novel di Energy. Di sini saya akan melanjutkan menggunakan Google, melanjutkan pengerjaan hands-on lab yaitu Google Kubernetes Engine Quick Start. Nah, di lab kali ini kita akan tujuan dari lab kali ini kita akan kita lihat di overview Google Kubernetes Engine atau kita sebut GKE provide a managed environment for deploying. Jadi dia akan menyediakan lingkungan yang dapat menangani untuk deploying, managing and scaling your containers application using Google infrastructure, dan menangani dan scaling kontainer kalian, aplikasi kontainer kalian menggunakan Google infrastructure. The GKE environment consists of multiple machine, jadi terdiri atas beberapa mesin, especially compute engine instance mesin instant compute grouped to from a container cluster, yang digrupkan menjadi container cluster. This lab provides hands-on practice of container creation and application deployment with GKE. Objective: in this lab you learn how to perform the following tasks: create a GKE cluster, deploying an application, create a Kubernetes service, dan delete the cluster. Cluster orchestration with Google Kubernetes Engine. Jadi Google Kubernetes Engine ini cluster yang di powered by yang di support oleh Kubernetes Open Source Cluster Management System. Jadi Kubernetes ini adalah sebuah platform open source yang bergerak di bidang cluster management system. Jadi Kubernetes ini memberikan mekanisme which you interact with your container cluster, yang dapat berinteraksi dengan container cluster milikmu sendiri. You use Kubernetes command and resource to deploy and manage your application. Jadi kamu akan menggunakan Kubernetes, perintah Kubernetes dan resource sumber daya untuk melakukan deploy dan menangani aplikasi kalian. Perform administrative tasks, set policy, and monitoring the health of your deploying workloads. Kayak seperti melakukan administrasi tas administrasi, policy set, keamanan, dan monitoring the health of your deployment workload. Jadi monitoring kesehatan dari workload yang telah deploy. Kubernetes draw on the same design principle that run popular Google service and provide the same benefit. Jadi Kubernetes ini adalah same design, jadi menggambarkan desain yang sama, memiliki prinsipal yang sesuai dengan Google service dan menangani, dan yang sama memiliki manfaat yang sama, yaitu melakukan automatic management, monitoring, dan liveness for application container yang digunakan untuk application container, automatic scaling, melakukan skala otomatis, rolling update, and lainnya. When you run your application on a container cluster, you using technology based on Google's 10 plus years of experiments with running production workload in container. Lalu Kubernetes ini on Google Cloud, when you are on a GKE cluster, you also gain the benefit of advanced cluster management feature that Google Cloud provide. This include, kita akan melakukan load balancing, node port, automatic scaling, automatic upgrade, node auto repair, logging, and monitoring. Nah, di sini node that you have a basic understanding of Kubernetes, you will learn how to deploy a containers application with GKE in less than 30 minutes. Setup and requirement before you click the start button. Okay. Okay. Nah, ini task. First task. Set a default compute zone. Your compute zone is an approximate regional location in which you cluster and their resource life. For example, use central 1A. US is 4. Nah, kita kan itu. Pertama, set the default compute region. Set, masukkan dulu ke Google Shell. Continue. Set default compute zone, default compute zone 4. Nah, kita setting dulu zonanya. Nah, task 2, create a GKE cluster. Google Kubernetes Engine. A cluster consists of at least one cluster master machine and multiple worker machine called node. Node are compute engine virtual machine instance that run the Kubernetes process necessary to make them part of the cluster. Nah, jadi node itu adalah multiple worker machine yang kita sebut dengan node. Jadi node are compute engine virtual machine instance that run the Kubernetes process necessary. Jadi dia akan menjalankan Kubernetes process. Jadi cluster create machine tipe 2 medium use cluster. Nah, run the follow command, create a cluster. You can ignore any warning in the output. It may take several minutes to finish up creating the cluster. Okay. It takes several minutes. So creating cluster in is 4A working, sedang menjalankan. Kita is being sedang dikonfigurasi, sedang berjalan. Expected input, okay. Click check my progress, verify the objective. Kita dulu. Nah, kita baca lagi, kita cek You can ignore any warning on the output. It might take several minutes to finish creating cluster. Di sini expected outputnya di sini udah name-nya lab cluster, locationnya US East 4A, master version, lalu master IP, mesin IP, node version. Cluster name must start with letter and end with alphanumeric and cannot be longer than 40 character. Oke, dia sedang working. Get authentication, kita baca lagi. Task 3, get authentication credential for the cluster. After creating a cluster, you need authentication credential to interact with it. Authentication with the cluster. Cloud container cluster, get credential lab cluster. Fetching cluster endpoint and out data. Kubernetes config enter generate from my cluster. Okay. Deploy an application to the cluster. Nah, di sini udah pas kita akan melakukan deployment. Lalu di task 5 kita akan melakukan delete user. Oke. Sebelum kita tunggu, it's being health check working. Saja yang lain. You can now deploy the containerized application to the cluster. For this lab, you run hello app in your cluster. GKE uses Kubernetes object to create and manage your cluster resource. Jadi kita akan menggunakan Kubernetes object untuk membuat dan memanage cluster kita. Kubernetes provide the deployment object for deploying stateless application like web servers. Nah, jadi deploying stateless application seperti web server. Service object define rules yang akan mendefinisikan peraturan and load balancing for access your application from the internet. To create a new deployment hello server from the hello app container image, run the following kubectl ctl create command kubectl expected output deployment apps hello server create. This Kubernetes command creates a deployment object that represent hello server. Jadi dia akan membuat deployment object yang merepresentasikan hello server. In this case, meaning image specify a container image to deploy. The command pulls the example image for container registry bucket. GCR indicate the specific image version to pull. If a version is not specific, the latest version is used. Nah, ini contohnya 1.0. Okay, to create Kubernetes service, which is Kubernetes resource that let you expose your application to external traffic, run the following kubectl expose. Jadi kita akan mendefinisikan portnya, lalu tipenya itu load balancer. Itu create a compute engine load balancer for your container. Dia akan membuat compute engine load balancer untuk kontainer kita. To inspect the hello server service, run kubectl service name. Nah, kita klik di sini akan lihat external IP, cluster IP, portnya berapa, age-nya kapan. It may take a minute for an external IP to be generated. Run the provider command again if the external IP column status is pending. To view the application from your web server, open the new tab, enter the following address, replacing external IP with external IP for hello server. Expected output, the browser tab display the message hello world as well as a version and host name. Click the my progress to verify the object. Delete the cluster. When the properties let a copy delete the cluster take few minutes. For more information, refer to the Google Kubernetes Engine article on deleting cluster. Oke, sudah berhasil, berarti kita balik lagi ke task 2. Oke, kita cek dulu. Assessment complete. Task 3, get authentication after creating a cluster unit and authentication. Kita cek. Kubectl config enter generate from the cluster. Task 4, deploy an application to the cluster. You can now deploy a containerized application to run. Kita akan tadi seperti saya sebutkan, kita akan buat new deployment dengan nama hello server from hello app container. Kita paste. Created. Nah, ini siap created. Oke, kita cek. Oke, to create Kubernetes service, which is Kubernetes resource that let you expose your application to external traffic. Kita akan mengekspos service Kubernetes service supaya Kubernetes resource kita dapat diekspos di external traffic. Sudah expose. Oke. To inspect the hello world service, run the kubectl get. Nah, get. It might take a minute for an external IP address to be generated. Run the previous command again if the external IP column status is pending. To view application from your browser, open the new tab and enter the following address. Replace external IP with external IP from hello server. Oke. Kita tadi menggunakan port 80. Kita cek. Kita jalankan lagi supaya kita dapat external IP karena di sini masih pending. Nah, ini dia hello service dengan IP-nya. Tapi Hello World versi 1.00. Hostname adalah Hello Server. Oke. Nah, kita cek my progress. Nah, task 5, delete the cluster. To delete the cluster, run the following command. Google Cloud Container. Nah, terakhir kita akan mendelete Google clusternya. Yes. Deleting the cluster take a few minutes. For more information, refer to the Google Kubernetes engine. Congratulations, you have just deployed a containerized application to Google Kubernetes engine. In this lab, you create a GKE cluster, deploy a container application to the cluster, created a Kubernetes service, and delete the cluster. You can now apply this knowledge to deploy your own application with GKE. Nah, jadi kita tunggu. Jadi manfaatnya dari materi ini adalah dengan GKE ini, dengan Google, dengan GKE dengan Google Kubernetes Engine ini, kita dapat menjalankan aplikasi dalam kontainer secara aman, cepat, dan efisien. Nah, kita tunggu deleting cluster, lab cluster, this is not working. Mungkin itu sekian dari saya. Nah, ini tapi ini belum semuanya, belum objeknya belum selesai. Kita tunggu. Ya, deleting cluster ini working. Kita tunggu deleting cluster, lab cluster working. Kita tunggu deleting cluster, masih kita tunggu. Oke, deleting cluster, lab cluster is done. Nah, kita cek dulu. Kita cek my progress. Oke, congratulations. Mungkin cukup sekian hands-on dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita end lab. Five, start. Oke, kita stop recording.